This is the weekly update of what is actually going on inside of my tax firm. Let's jump right in and compare the extension progress of finishing tax returns to where we were at last week. So there definitely was some progress. You can judge and let me know in the comments or post if you think that it was good progress or not. But last week, completed returns, we had 316 1040s and 26 business returns. We were 82 and 59% of the way through with all of our returns that we currently have on our plate. This week, there was progress made during last week. So the 1040s, we completed, 6 of them, moved that to 84%. And business returns, I completed 3 of them, which because we have a lot less business returns, that moved us up by 7% to 66% completed. So progress was made. Always would love for it to be more, but I did focus in on completing some returns. And during the extension season, some of these returns are the ones that take a little bit longer, have a little bit more follow-up, maybe a little bit more messy, or a little bit more detail going on inside of them. So overall, I think that last week was pretty good in terms of what I was focused on. Let's look at what's in process. So last week we had 26 1040s in process and 11 business returns. This week, 27 in process. So even though I finished, 6 or so 1040s, we replaced all of those with information that had been received. And so now we're up to 27 in process. And business returns, well, we didn't receive any new information or start working on any new ones, but we did get rid of the 3 that were in process that we completed. So overall, that's looking fine. And then still waiting on information. As I said right here, there were 42 1040s and 7 business returns. Well, there's still 7 business returns waiting on information, but we're down to only 38 1040s waiting on information. So that is pretty much where I'm at right now. The goal, of course, is to finish those business returns by the September 15th deadline and to do them well with excellence, and, of course, to finish those 1040s by the October 15th deadline and to also do those well with excellence and quality work. So this week, there is not going to be much focus on finishing returns, unfortunately. So next week, if we look at these numbers, I'm hoping that I will, today and tomorrow, get a few business returns, maybe 1 or 2, and maybe a handful of 1040s finished and off my plate, because today I am prioritizing working on returns. I have a call at 11 a.m. with a few other tax firm owners that I know. We talk about once a month, and this is just a group that we connected on LinkedIn, kind of all had a similar desire to connect with other firm owners. So there's 3 of us. I think there's 4 of us on the call, but only 3 of us that have been meeting regularly the last couple of months just to talk about kind of how things are going, where we're at, sharing tips, sharing practices, stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to that call. Love that call every month. That's the only thing really on the schedule today. The kids are home. They're still out of school. My wife is working today out of the home, and so there probably will be a few interruptions. But overall, today should be able to focus on returns. Hey, today actually is my 19th wedding anniversary as well. So my wife and I told each other happy anniversary, but she had to go into work, and so we're not doing anything during the day. So here I am working and doing returns. Then tomorrow I have to take the kids in to the orthodontist. So that's usually a very quick checkup appointment. Other than that, tomorrow will pretty much be a full day of trying to get returns completed also. So I'll be focused on business returns and 1040s tomorrow, August 5th. Then Wednesday, we will pretty much spend the entire day driving to North Carolina. And then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we will be in North Carolina at my parents'. Normally, we go up to North Carolina around Christmas time, but this year, everyone, my brother's family, my sister, my parents, they're all coming down. My in-laws, they're all going to be in Florida here in Orlando for Christmas. And so we're going up in August. My parents live on the water up there and have a boat, and so the kids are always disappointed when we only go at Christmas time because they don't get to go out on the river and enjoy the boating and the tubing and the kneeboarding and everything. And so we're going up for this week, and we'll be up there from Wednesday through Sunday. I do have to do a couple of things. So there's kind of a touch point call Wednesday afternoon I'll probably actually still be in the car for that one, so I need to reschedule that one. Thursday morning, I have a touch point call with another tax and accounting firm owner that we do pretty much what do we do that? Every 3 weeks or maybe once a month now. But that call I should still be able to do just fine from my parents' house. And then there's a coaching call on 1 p.m. on Friday the 8th. That's my small group coaching call. There's 3 people in that small group right now. And we have 2 calls left in this 4-month cohort. So that call will be just fine. I'll take that from my parents' house too. But that'll pretty much be it in terms of working Wednesday through Sunday. So today and tomorrow, predominantly focused on getting some returns out. So, hey, maybe actually, there'll be some more progress on the slides in terms of what was completed and what was, in process for next week. We'll see how that goes. But don't forget to share with me kind of what your priorities are this week too. Hold me accountable. Give me feedback on if you think last week there should have been more progress. I know it's hard to tell because you don't know exactly how complex the returns I was finishing were. But let me know how it's going for you during extension season and what the September 15th and October 15th deadlines are shaping up to look like for you. Thanks for watching.